Does watching too much of porn usually lead to premature ejaculation? In my own story, two things I experienced at the peak, at the height of my addiction was number one, erectile dysfunction, and number two, not coming struggle. It's a huge. I had a huge challenge having ejaculation. I just couldn't ejaculate because in order for me to ejaculate back in the days, I realized that I would spend hours trying, even when I'm having actual sex, trying to find a perfect picture in my mind that would give me that erection, even though in the physical I'm having sex. Mentally, the lady can give me direction, that give me can give me that stimulation. So here am I looking, having sex, not being able to come to that point of having ejaculation. Mentally, I'm far away, looking through all the database, looking for a picture that will help me. But that's not the focus of this video. The focus of this video right now is, does porn actually cause premature ejaculation? Now, when I went through my period of recovery, I promised myself I was never going to have sex anymore in my life. You know, there are certain things you expose your mind to. There are certain things you do that just says to you, that it just said to you, you just probably tell yourself enough is enough. I'm okay to be single and never again to touch a woman. That was how far I was willing to go because of the lifestyle I live. But I believe, healing, being restored, and having a woman, it gives you that total package. So I got married to a fantastic woman. I've got two boys. Now, the very first time we had sex, I think it was the first time because but I noticed I was having premature ejaculation. Before I penetrate, I will have ejaculation. Sometimes after penetration, in seconds. The biggest fear that I thought was gone, the fear of my past, my body still keeps the memory. You see, over the years where I've been wanking, stimulating myself, the brain has connected that stimulation, that quick stimulation to ejaculation without penetration, because it was self-indulgence, something I do for myself. Now, engaging in an act of penetrating a woman in order to ejaculate becomes difficult for the brain. Remember, I started consuming this content at the age of 12 until I was 26. So the brain has been programmed to ejaculate itself without penetration. It was tough. I think my missus was frustrated. Not that I know she was frustrated. So, in my own conclusion, I definitely do believe that porn does impact, does definitely cause premature ejaculation. Now, I'm not focusing on men having medical issue. If you have a medical issue, that's totally different. I'm talking about men that you're consuming this content, and you know for yourself what you've been experiencing in your relationship. You know for a fact. And I've always said, and this is one thing I wanted to achieve in my video, it's not to be a teacher with a big cane running around telling you how bad you are. No, this is for you and I to have this conversation and ask honest question, that if I keep on going the way I am going right now, what will my life look like? If I keep living this way, consuming this content, will I be happy with myself? Will I be able to satisfy my spouse? Will I be able to give my whole self in a relationship? Am I being faithful to my missus? These are the questions you have to ask yourself, because my biggest concern is we're probably going to end up with a generation that just couldn't have sex. have through sex because they've programmed their mind to just ejaculate. So make a good choice. Think about what I've just said. I hope you make the right decision.